Welcome to my channel, BL Delights. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 13. Fahlanruk.
The story starts with Fahlan, a handsome economics student skilled in sports, and Sherbet, a talented architecture student and musician, meet and develop a friends with benefits relationship. Although neither had considered dating seriously, Fahlan begins to develop deeper feelings for Sherbet, but tries to avoid them out of fear. Sherbet's friend Prince tries to help, but misunderstandings arise when Fahlan thinks Prince likes Sherbet. Meanwhile, Prince is in love with Gear. Fahlan's friends, Ping and Tap, also struggle with their own feelings for each other, leading to emotional walls as they navigate their own complicated relationships.
Number 12. For him.
Nail's relationship with him began with a one-night stand, but the other party didn't want it to end just there. He came and entangled himself in Nail's life more and more, and before long, Nail supposedly surrendered himself to him.
Number 11. Check out.
Daunue, a working-age man that just broke up with his first love, takes a vacation at the Air Khao Yai and meets Nine, a man that improves his mood after just a short meeting. After Daunue returns, Nine disappears for 3 months. He tries to forget all about Nine by returning to the old life, working with T, who's the co-owner of the company Lodestar, where Daunue works and his first love. Still, T wants a second chance to return to the relationship. The situation changes as the company has no income at the time, eventually forced to hand out portfolios to potential customers. Nine agrees to help T as a former schoolmate. Daunue knows he wants to go back to Nine, but is rather reluctant as Nine has an on and off girlfriend.
Number 10. To be continued.
The story starts as an accidental first kiss sparks the rest of everything. Ativich has harbored secret feelings for Jirawat since high school, when he was pursuing his affections for a girl who later cheats on him. The turning point of this best friend's story begins after a movie night turns into an unexpected, tender, romantic moment between the two. Ativich is heartbroken when Jirawat wants to forget everything that happened that night. 10 years later, their feelings are tested when the former best friends meet again. Jirawat, now a gentle but insecure orthopedic surgeon, and Akivich, a famous superstar. Will they be able to continue where they left off that night at the movies?
Number 9. Be Mine Superstar.
The story of second main leads in the drama depicts of one-night stand relationship between Ming Muang, a well-known actor who almost took his life, and Namning, a doctor at the hospital who has a tranquil facial feature with a sharp tongue.
Number 8. Moonlight Chicken.
Jim is an ordinary guy running a Hainanese chicken rice diner. One night, he meets Breezy Wen when he stays past closing, drunk. Brought together by fate that night, intangible feelings arise. Neither can stop thinking about the other, despite Jim's efforts to remain unattached. Working at the diner are Jim's nephew, Li Ming Saleng, and occasionally chicken supplier Kaipa, who doesn't mind having an excuse to see him.
Number 7. Love Mechanics.
When a junior woos V's friend, Bar, swearing to love only one in life, Bar has to cut ties with Mark. But God plays a joke on them, and something happened between V and Mark. Mark chooses to tuck away and draws an end to it. However, V doesn't want an end with Mark. Mark himself loves V, although he knows V has a beloved girlfriend. Will the love between them make it? When will the awkwardness break out? What will V do?
Number 6. Between Us.
Team is a talented swimmer who just entered university. However, when it comes to swim competitions, he's never able to perform to the best of his abilities. When swim team upperclassmen win, comes to know that the problem doesn't lie in Team's abilities or dedication, but rather his trauma and the sleeping difficulties it causes, he offers up his own room for Team to stay in. With the comfort of company, Team's performance starts to improve and feelings start to grow between the two young men. But Team isn't the only one with issues from his past preventing him from moving forward. Win struggles with how to handle receiving love and how to give special treatment to those closest to him. Occurring parallel to the events of Until We Meet Again, this story focuses on how Win and Team come to know and inspire growth in each other.
Number 5. Unforgotten Night.
Kim needed someone to embrace his body for just one night. It's the only night to know what your true needs are. And it was the only night that made the mafia, Kamal, not want to let Kim belong to anyone. Kim, a 25-year-old office worker, has been in one-sided love with his senior, Day, for a long time. To forget about him and move on, he decides to have one night stand with a random stranger he met at the bar. What he didn't know was the stranger would start liking him to the point of no return. Kamal, a 30-year-old mafia, has some special needs in bed, and so he keeps switching partners, but no one is able to satisfy him. One night he meets Kim, who perfectly meets his needs. Right at that moment, Kamal decided to make the man his own and starts pursuing him.
Number 4. Together with Me.
This story takes place before the events of Bad Romance the series. Childhood friends. Korn and Nok reunite in college, but their relationship complicates after a night of passionate sex. Nok has a girlfriend, but at the same time has mixed feelings for his best friend. Korn loves Nok, but he is doing his best to keep his best friend living a happy life with his best friend. How will they learn their feelings for each other? Will they date? How will they face a backlash from society?
Number 3. Big Dragon.
Yai and Mangkorn are romantic rivals. One night, at Yai's newly inherited pub, the two drink together. Yai has nefarious plans for the evening, but they backfire, and he and Mangkorn end up spending a wild night together. Taunted by Mangkorn, who has footage of their hookup the next day, Yai takes his anger out on the pub. He hopes to forget what transpired between them and sink himself into pub renovations. But when he meets with the design team, he's surprised to see fifth-year architecture student Mangkorn among them. Yai.
Number 2. Love in the Air.
When clouds in the sky and falling rain tease the two close friends in trouble, Rain and Sky, it takes them to meet Payu and Prapai, who are not only cunning saviors, but also guys making storms in the two best friends' hearts. The war of love is about to take place in the warm spring, hot summer, lonely autumn, and cold winter. How would the atmosphere of love be? Which way would their hearts wave and the air full of love take them to?
Number 1. Bed Friend.
Ueaa is a very private person who has a strong dislike of Casanovas, while King is one. King and Ueaa work in the same office and are both best friends with Jade. They don't like each other, but then, for some reason, begin to have a particular relation